Well, today I'm going to start our pole building. It'll be myself, my wife, and my daughter building this thing. And my good friend JD, who you'll meet later. This is the plans I submitted to the building department. This is the front elevation. The building is 44 feet wide, 16 feet tall at the gable end. Side elevation. And I did get copies of another building plans from a friend of mine. Thank you, Bob and Christine. Hopefully this will pass. They said initially it'll all look good. Here was my inspiration for this building. I found this picture on the internet, so whoever put that on there, thank you. Did a lot of research, looked at a number of buildings. I did some sketching on the truss and purlin connections, so I like this. I think this is the least expensive building you can build, is this raised center aisle monitor type barn. So after we settled on the building and the size, we went and visited the local building department, and they have a pole building policy, and I found pretty much that I have to keep the height of the truss connection under 16 feet. Oops. Otherwise the whole building has to be engineered. So we're going to be 15 feet 11 inches at that connection. The other thing they require is a floor or post layout plan. So you can see this building is 44 feet long, 44 feet wide, and 48 feet long. They require a roof plan. I did a section view on this 11 by 17 graph paper, so made some notes. Hopefully that'll work for them, but I decided to overlap the purlins and go with 2x6s rather than 2x8s. I just like that extra connection there, and plus it reduces the span, so I'm told, so you can go with that smaller dimension lumber. Little note. This is a typical wall section view. Not much what I can say about it. It took me a little bit of time to draw, but that is what the building department requires. And I am willing to send these out to anyone. If you're willing to send me a self-addressed envelope, I would do that. I just took this from the building department. They said that was fine. Just include that as a detail, but that's what they require for the post embedment. 48-inch deep hole, 18 inches in diameter, with a punch pad. And I'm going to put my poles in just like that, with 2x4 cleats, 6 inches underneath. And I plan to get them set today. We'll see how that goes. And of course, the local truss company gave me the spec sheets for the engineered trusses. You have to go with engineered trusses these days, or have your drawings engineered or stamped by an engineer. So the only thing I change is we're going to go with an overhang. We'll go 24 inches overhang on these. The trusses for that building are going to be $1,200. Decided to go with a scissor truss in the center for added headroom in case we do put a loft in the building. So I am off to work on the pole lift for my tractor. I had some help from my dad, but we came up with something quite ingenious. I think people will be impressed with the design. So off I go.